Okay, so this is a pretty cool game I have to show you. Developed by XL Games, which are the developers behind the popular MMO Arcade, Moonlight SCULTPOR, which globally released recently on the 25th of May of this year and published by your friendly neighborhood Cacao Games. And truth be told, this game was actually super great. I really enjoyed it and I could see myself playing more of this. I would highly recommend trying it out. But before we dive into this title, thank you to the developers of Moonlight SCULTPOR for sponsoring and supporting this video. If you guys want to try this game for yourself, a link is posted down below where you can play absolutely free. Let's get started. Going through the class options available, we have the Warrior, the Mage, the Archer, the Paladin, and the Alchemist. And I went with the Alchemist because he has a stabby dagger and looks kind of roguelike. And I poked my way through customizing my character and gave him this look like he's trying to convince you that he isn't constipated. Through a do on my new dude who knew you when you were two. Hot bars. And I would have loved to give this character my name if it would let me, but I'm pretty sure that the word fake is moderated. So let's just put in the old classic tag. And I'm in the world, and I don't have time for lore, just levels, grinding, and gear. Cue the epic montage. This guy asks for a bunch of gold, this is an anvil, and now we have to find Glenn. I found Glenn, and now I get some buddies. These are my 3 buddies, but I can only choose one. And I'm a sucker for a panda and some overalls. We're gonna be best friends, buddy. I'll always remember to feed you. Now let's head out and kill every animal we see, all for this shiny new hat. And after enough shiny hats, I'm level 17, and my enemies come to congratulate me. Back at home, I now have a house. Lay down a few pieces of furniture and voila, home sweet home. Eventually, I become overconfident in my progress and I start fighting more mobs than I can handle. Having potions really seems to help out as well. Who knew? Running full tilt to the wild, I head there to deeply appreciate its sounds. But now to something that we really care about. The good old process of enhancing. As my item tumbles forwards, backwards, I use basic scrolls to enhance this item and then transfer to advanced scrolls where... How does it end up worse? The game is very party friendly, and I get in a group with these lads to grind some mobs, and when I'm done leeching, I just bail. Later, lads. At this point, I'm just grinding some mobs for the main quest and getting some XP as well. The combat definitely has a variety of some playstyles per class. It's nothing crazy, and you can also put the combat into autoplay. I actually found myself having a pretty good time at this point, and you'll see as we go throughout this video. Grinding seems to work up an appetite. No time for food though, I need more levels. The main quest line and the other side quests are loaded with XP. Definitely do these. And now I have a blue dagger. Go straight to enhancing, and I would like to point out that during this part, I failed a 90% success rate 2 times. My RNG is just too powerful. Next stop is the daily dungeon that has a variety of difficulties and monsters. And even though I'm literally starving at this point, that doesn't stop us from chasing our dreams. Easy clear and some XP to make our skills stronger. And now I'm just rushing to clear quests as fast as I can. First, I throw some basic stones into this basic gear. And I'm back at the sword like it's personal, and I get an easy shoot to +5 this time. Now I'm level 37, and I have a quest for this chaotic dungeon that's recommended for level 50, but I'm just high enough for the entry level. As I'm running through, I'm kind of expecting to take some decent damage from mobs, but I'm also under a time limit, and I'm not taking an hour to finish this. So, less than 5 minutes later, I just rushed to the end to see if I could take the boss, and to my surprise, I actually held up there. And one scene later, I've cracked my way through to level 40, and the level up rewards are nice too because I can use this money for my upgrades. There appear to be a lot of active guilds, or you can create your own if you have some friends you want to play with. Since there isn't a monkey picture for my guild, I just went with a sheep. Another tough foe enters the playing field, and normally this is the part where I tell you how good this went and the epic gear that he dropped to help me further in my adventures, giving me the strength to conquer all in my way who choose to cross my path. But that didn't happen, and I'm sent back to respawn at the closest safe zone. So I went back a second time, and I was so close to killing him until I actually did. By the gracious gods of my HP potions, I survived with no health left, but at least I'm mildly hungry at this point. Also to note, there are raids you can do, but I didn't have a party to do this with at the time, so it wouldn't allow me to enter solo. So I'm back out into the wild, and rather than collect shiny hats, I decided to make friends with nature and tame this rabbit. Fantastic, more mouths to feed. Back at town, I get a huge XP boost from completing these quests from NPCs that were all beside one another, and I'm getting ever so closely to breaking level 50. So now I'm back to killing mobs and leeching the needed XP from a random party. And also to point out, I'm getting bonus XP for being in a party, so the grind is more rewardable by working together with people nearby. And not too much longer until we've wrapped this quest up, dropped the party, and cleared level 50. Now I'm cool and I have a cape. And not to mention, I now also have this purple graded gear that is a lot better than what I'm currently using. I can wear it now, and I also need to enhance it. Things went really well with the first piece, with succeeding the 35% chance to get it to level 8. I carried on to the headpiece then. I went through 21 enhancement scrolls to get to +8 and consistently failed higher percentage chances. My luck isn't bad at all. Not bad at all. So now that we can take a harder hit, we need to deal the same kind of hit in return. So we use these advanced scrolls for our weapon. But what do you know, our luck from earlier comes back, and we fail again at a 90% chance to succeed and push this item back down to level 3. I seriously cannot catch a break. But things feel nice and the damage is a lot more noticeable, as well as feeling tankier. Oh, did I mention I'm level 60 now? And what happens after is a story for another time. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed me checking out Moonlight Sculptor, as I really enjoyed playing this title. I honestly would recommend this game, so if you're looking to try it out, click on the link down below where you can play absolutely free. I think you'd probably have a good time with this title, as I really did myself. And thank you again to the developers for sponsoring this video. If you guys like this video, then please be sure to leave it with a like. Until next time.